today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Edwards. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Edwards pass.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Now Edwards on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on
from the gun. Edwards. That's caught. It's Malone.
Edwards.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's Edwards on first down. Open man there is Malone. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Edwards to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Edwards pass.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Rutledge. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Vegas.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun, Edwards eluding, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The 47-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. Yeah, people right in the face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. Rutledge. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Play to the running back.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Rutledge. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Rutledge. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try the left side. Hinton, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Edwards looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. taken right at the 35. They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Edwards pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and less than a yard.
Operating from the gun, Edwards. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
Number 85.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down now. Hinton, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Number 45.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A gain of 4 yards. First
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Rutledge. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Rutledge down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. To throw is Edwards. Throwing on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Edwards now looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Edwards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Edwards pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
As he throws there, incomplete.
It's third down.
And now Edwards from the gun on third down. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Edwards on first and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Edwards pass.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start out west at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. The Chargers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down now. Rutledge able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Edwards to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete. Edwards.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Raiders have got it. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raiders offense ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
12 yards there and a first down. And this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
15-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll drop the throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Edwards. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Malone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Edwards. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Hinton. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Second down and 7. Operating from the gun. Edwards. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And his kick is good.
The field goal is good.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Raiders 21.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
26-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Rutledge. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ball carrier. Brought down at the 20.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 21.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a give right side. Rutledge. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
The game, 24-24.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
6-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Hinton. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Edwards. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Edwards. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Quarterback sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. And can't escape, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and sacked. A big loss on the play.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Edwards. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Edwards. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Edwards pass.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles.
And the Raiders have got him.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Edwards. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Edwards pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Rutledge. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Quick slant as the throw's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He's give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they give this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06. Left to go in the game. And his kick is indeed good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Broncos 24.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Edwards pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.